Hello, everyone. I am so glad you are here. Tonight's live is one I've been really excited about because we're focusing on two systems that often get overlooked uh, all the time: your lungs and your lymphatic system. To those who are joining us yet again, thank you so much for your follow, and I appreciate you spending your Friday night with me. If you are new here, my name is Juliana. This is NutraHarmony Live, and today's live is, of course, Mullein drops for lungs and lymphatic drainage drops. So super important, super cool. Even more so now, I am currently recovering from a upper respiratory infection, which is a flu. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it was devastating to say the least. And for the most part, it is because I have children. Anyone has kids and know they're, first of all, they attract everything. Second of all, they track everything in. And this year, I learned something new. When they were little and they used to get sick, I used to think I was a super mom all on my own. But I'm thinking nature had something to do with it because I practically didn't get sick. They would get sick, one, I have three, one after the other, but not me. And I thought I was invincible. Little did I know that this superpower goes away right out the door once your kids start turning teenagers. So they brought it home and I fell victim to the flu. So in my current recovery, Mullein drops are going to be super important along with a lymph drop, but more on that later. Welcome to today's Wellness Reset. Tap the follow button. That's the best way to stay in the know. Don't forget to unmute. Today we're we're tackling lungs, lymph, bloat, and fatigue. And we're talking about real solutions that work. There's a reason why there's thousands and thousands of reviews. This live is educational only. This is not a medical advice. I always tell you to check with your medical provider, especially if you have a condition or you take any type of medication on regular basis. It is super important. We don't want to get any type of counteractions. And final intro message is I got a 20% off coupon for you. And this one is different. It is a 20% off coupon if you buy two products or more. The cool thing, I give you the code. So not only can you use it today, if you order something tomorrow, you can use it tomorrow. You can send it to a friend. You can send it to your parents. Oh, my cat is here. Say hello to Basta. We all know that he comes to visit during the lives. Come, say hi. This is the new, remember? Oh, I have three. I adopted three, but this is the baby one. He's gonna stay with us. He's my emotional support animal, if you will. So the beautiful code is in the chat. You can take a screenshot, you can copy it, super easy. It's NH for NutraHarmony, December 20. So 20% off if you get 20 or more. He's playing with my chapstick. Ugh, everything is so dry and it's not helping that I'm recovering from a flu. All right, let's move on. I'm so glad you're here. Tonight's live is one that I've been really excited about because of my recovery pathway. You might not think about them until something feels off, right? Your lungs or your lymphs, like a cough that just won't go away, or you wake up with a puffy face, tight chest, or that sluggish, drained feeling. And especially this time of year, we're almost at the finish line, aka whichever holidays you celebrate, be it Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, or maybe you celebrate everything. We're almost at the finish line. So especially during this time of year, it is super cold. It's even cold here in New York City. I think we are due for some snow on Monday. I'll get back to you on that. But think of the cold weather, indoor air, the stress, your body's natural detox and immune pathways can get a little backed up. So we're going to walk through real support, natural tools you can use to help your body clear out congestion, fight fatigue, improve digestion, and feel lighter and clearer. You don't need 20 different bottles or a complicated routine, but you do need the right combinations. Let's get started with the system that helps you breathe easier. And of course, it is lung support and respiratory health. It, whether you're coughing, you have a tight chest, let's talk Mullein and lung health. Don't forget, you can get the Mullein drops or the Mullein capsules along with the lymph drops for 20% off. The code is in the chat. Today we're doing it slightly different. Feel free to share the code with a friend or a family member. Take a screenshot. It will be active all through December. So grab it while it's still in the chat. You can copy it, you can screenshot it. Feel free to share it, use it. Just go on, get yourself some Mullein drops. Okay, let's start with our lungs, your lungs and my lungs, because I've been coughing for, I would say this flu is weird because it starts with the super high fever, awful headache, and then by day 3 you get the cough. So maybe 3 days I've been suffering with the cough, but because if you've been coughing for weeks, perhaps you're like me, just in recovery after getting sick, or you feel like you just can't take a, that's how I feel. I feel so congested that I could actually feel it when I'm trying to take a breath. I can't fill my lungs. Our lungs are one of the primary detox organs, and not many people realize that. And when they're inflamed or congested, everything feels harder. The best description I've ever came upon, it almost feels like you're trying to breathe in water, like something heavier than air. Again, Mullein drops is an excellent solution for upper respiratory infections. If you're recovering from having the flu, the cold, anything here, be it bacterial or viral. And also if you are an ex-smoker, so basically it will help you excrete or get rid of all the mucus that you've accumulated in your lungs outside. So currently I've highlighted for you the Mullein leaf drops. We have them in drops and in capsules, totally up to you. Look at that, happy holidays. Guys, I got you a little Christmas tree. Christmas, some call it Christmas tree. It is in the colors of Hanukkah because I am Jewish, but we call it a New Year's tree because where I come from, we have a very strong New Year tradition. Everyone celebrates New Year's like it's a huge deal. Families, kids, everyone parties for like days. So back to the Mullein. We have them in capsules and in drops. This is the #1 natural herb for your lung recovery. Mullein helps loosen the mucus, not only get it out, but it helps loosen the mucus, calm the inflammation, and soothe the irritated tissues in your respiratory tract. If you're dealing with a lingering cough, post-viral congestion, or just feel the tightness in your chest, this is your absolute go-to. It's gentle but very effective. You can take 1 to 3 times a day during a flare-up or a seasonally when your lungs feel stressed. Expert tip, you can place it under your tongue for fast absorption or mix into warm tea. I personally recommend, if you choose to do the drops, there's 2 main benefits. Absorption, you put it in your mouth, under your tongue, hold it for 30 seconds and only then swallow. It is USDA organic. I know it's important for many. It is alcohol free, so don't be scared. Put it right under your tongue. Non-GMO, natural, and sugar-free. I know that for some people who've stopped smoking or they are in recovery, it's super important that things that they take or supplements that they drink, doesn't matter, drops, whatever, that they don't have alcohol. It is alcohol free, so you can be sure and safe with that. Totally up to you whether you want to take the drops or the capsules. Whatever will be easier to incorporate into your routine. If you already take some supplements, or you're you have a pill dispensary or a supplement dispensary, and you already take them as capsules, it just would be so much easier to add another capsule rather than starting a whole new habit, drops. However, if you are absolutely new to this game, then choose whatever your heart desires. So organic, this will be enough for 120 servings. which is awesome. All the droppers from NutraHarmony have a measuring right on them. There's a ruler that you'll be able to see. As far as the scent and the taste, think a very strong tea. It smells like strong black tea leaves. Taste also like a herby taste to it, like an old 2-3 day out tea that was pretty dark but was left out for a couple of days. So absolutely doable. It is not disgusting, it is not yucky. I personally love the drops, but I hear a lot of people just make it so much easier to do a capsule. I brought you a cool thing that if you're really on a pathway to clear out your lungs, especially if you are an ex-smoker, then I found you not the little bottle, I found you the bigger bottle, so that's going to supply you for even longer. Okay, here we have a 60-day supply. That's the regular bottle that I have highlighted right now, but since you get the 20% off coupon if you get 2 products or more, you can get the bigger bottle. So it's a great thing to have around because we're all going through the colds, the flus, and this is probably one of the best things for your lungs to break up the mucus and get it out. So I know many of us, the first instinct is to run to the pharmacy and get a cough suppressant, but the more you suppress it, the longer it's going to be because it needs to come out. You need to help your body do what it's naturally designed to do, meaning once that yucky mucus accumulates, it needs to excrete it. It needs to get it out. So anything you could do to help it. It could be a warm compress, taking a warm shower, making sure you have a humid home. If you have a humidifier, anything you could do help get it out, it's going to make it faster. But if you decide to go the other route and get the cough suppressant, you're just keeping all that yuck inside. That's not a good idea. Your objective, once you have a cough, is to get all the mucus out of your lungs and make it as soft as possible. With this flu, the cough started super dry. It was very hard. It felt like I was coughing out my lung for the, it's awful. But once you add humidity, moisturize, and Mullein, you're going to feel so much better. It's going to become so much better. So if you have heat turned on, humidifier is a must. Take a warm shower. You need to breathe warmth. You can put warm compress here or on the back. This is super, super cool. It's going to help. The warm temperature is going to help even further break down the mucus. For nighttime, I like to put some menthol rub on your chest and or on your back. While you're sleeping, it helps open up your airways. But as far as Mullein, so 3 things to remember is, number 1, we take Mullein drops. Take whichever way is more convenient for you, whether it's going to be capsules or drops. 2, if you have an active cough and if it's still in dry stage, but even if you've already graduated to like a wet cough, make sure that your air is humidified. You need to add more moisture to the air. That will make it easier for you to cough. It won't feel like you're coughing out half of your lung. So moisturize your air. Can you say that? You could tell that I'm still on some cold medication, right? This is too much fun. So make sure that you're breathing no dry air. All of us turned on the heat and now the air is super dry. It's drying out your lungs, it's drying out all your air pathways. So anything you can do to add moisture back into your air must be done. And of course, take a nice warm shower. It helps break everything in there. And Mullein also helps break the mucus down and get it out. So again, cough objective is to get all of it out, not to suppress it. If you suppress it, you're just going to suffer longer. Next, it has to get out of there one way or another. Next, so we've again drops, capsules. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Absolute preference. The major difference is, besides one being a liquid and one being a capsule, the liquid is organic. So if that's important to you, then the drops are organic. Both the drops have a 120-day supply, but there are different size bottles, so you can take whatever you feel is necessary for you. And the capsules, the one I have is a 2-month supply. I highlighted it for you right now, but NutraHarmony does offer a bigger bottle because in all reality, if you've been a smoker for 10 years, it's going to take you more than 2 months. So you can get a extra large bottle. NutraHarmony conveniently started offering super big bottles. If you're getting more than 2 products today, you get 20% off. Find the code in the chat. It is NH for NutraHarmony, December 20, and it's so cool because it will be active all through December. You can screenshot right now, so you have the code, you can copy it, you can share it with a friend or a family member. Okay, next is of course NAC. NAC is a powerhouse for lung detox. It helps break down mucus and also boosts your body's master antioxidant. I'm gonna butcher this word, but you're gonna have to bear with me. Glutathione, which fights inflammation and supports your cell recovery. This is the supplement used in many clinical respiratory protocols, and it works especially well when stacked with Mullein for faster relief. We have an expert tip. It says that take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning for best results. It's my cat. I know you guys could see him a little bit, but he just wants to join. You know that my cats always come to hang out with us. Come say hello in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Again, my name is Juliana. This is NutraHarmony's Live, and I'm so happy that you joined me on a Friday night. How adult responsible of you. Adulting can be fun. So come say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and let's make this fun. It is almost 12, the witch hour. Is it the witch hour or is the witch hour 2 a.m.? I always get those two confused. Next is, of course, the vitamin D3K2. Also, you have a choice. You can get the capsules that I have highlighted right now, or right next to it, we have it in drops format. I personally love drops, how easy the absorption is there. I don't have to worry about my gut or my microbiome because I know it will be absorbed right via my mouth. So this one, same thing. The drops are organic. As far as the taste, it is orange. As all NutraHarmony droppers, it has a measuring right on the side, like a little ruler. The liquid is clear. It smells beautiful, just like an orange, very tasty. It's something in the texture is something in between water and oil. It's hard to explain, but it's very interesting, very tasty. Immunity, bone health. Vitamin D isn't just for bones. Many people don't realize that it plays a major role in lung and immune function, especially in the winter when sunlight is low or non-existent, depending where you are. And K2 helps the body direct calcium where it's needed, keeping your lungs and your vessels functioning properly. And here is another tip for you. Always take with a meal that includes healthy fats. That has to do with the capsules that I have highlighted. So vitamin D3K2, you need to take it with a meal that has healthy fats, like an avocado or olive oil, for better absorption. The drops you can take even without the meal. Here are the drops. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and let's keep it going. Now that we covered the lungs, it's time to support the drainage pathways that keep your body clear and bloat free. There was nothing worse than waking up on day 2 looking like I partied for 3 days. And trust me, I know how that looks, and I didn't even have a drink to my name. I was just sick with the fever, but I was super bloated and it was scary. And guess what I reached for? Of course, I reached for our beautiful lymph drainage drops. So, bloated, puffy face, sluggish, let's keep the lymph moving. I'm going to remind everyone about the 20% off coupon. 2 products or more. Share it with a friend or a family member. Don't be greedy and don't gatekeep. Share it with family. Don't forget to like the live. Don't forget. By the way, you could also share the live there is an arrow right underneath that's pointing up. If you click it, you're able to copy the link, and then you can send it to a friend or a family member. That's one. Two, the best way to support me is, of course, ask me questions. Let me know in the chat. What are you interested in? Do you have any questions about a product? Do you want to see anything closer? And so forth. Do you have an idea for the next live? Don't forget to like it. That's how the system will know that this is a useful live, and invite more people in. And of course, most importantly, don't forget to follow. This is the best way to stay in the know with NutraHarmony. Let's move from lungs to lymph, because if your lymphatic system is stagnant, your body holds on to toxins, to the bloat, to the puffiness. And this next stack meaning collection of supplements, flushes the fluid, excess fluid rather, reduces the swelling, and supports your daily detox pathways, all without the harsh cleanses. So the idea here, and my main idea when I build out the lives and I recommend products, is that your body was designed beautifully. Whatever higher power you believe in, it's done a great job. All you have to do is learn it, right? First of all, you need to know how all bodies work. Then you need to know what's your normal, how your body works. And number three, help it. We're not doing any job instead of the body. We're not clearing anything out. We're just helping the system that you already have, that were created by the higher power, to do their job well. And this is especially so for those who either are older, or for some one reason or the other were compromised. So if your body needs a little help and you're feeling that you need a little help, do it the natural way, using science. How cool is that? And we'll start with the lymphatic drops. Absolutely love these. Who knew that not only can a flu or an upper respiratory infection get you all bloated, but I heard that there is a cortisol phase. There's women waking up puffy like they partied for days, and it all turns out to be their stress. Ugh, come on, ladies. Can we, like, the one more thing added to the list? But with lymphatic drops that are also organic, you will never feel that again. These are our hero drops for water retention and visible puffiness. If you suffer from either one or both, you know if you know. You know if you know. And if you do, then try. Incredible. You're going to come back and you're going to be like, Juliana, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? So if you get water retention or visible puffiness, especially around face, under eyes, and stomach area, if you've seen it, if you felt it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The blend includes a natural lymph movers like red root and clovers to help your body flush out the excess fluid. There is an expert tip on how to take it. Take first thing in the morning with a full glass of water. This mimics your body's natural detox rhythm and helps activate the lymph flow for the day. Anytime you're trying to clear anything out, be it mucus or be it your lymphs, you need to ensure that you're drinking enough of water, because how is it going to get out of your body? With a liquid. So you need to make sure that you're not dehydrated, and this is especially true for lymph drainage, but your lungs as well. Remember, rule number one, you need to make sure that the air you're breathing is moisturized, unless you like the rough cough. If you hate the coughing where you feel like half of your lung is coming out, everything from the air you breathe to the drinks, everything needs to be moisturized. So think more water, more warm. You can drink water, you can drink tea. Grab a tablespoon of honey. You know that honey is the only one that's done almost as good as a regular cough syrup. It's actually done better in kids, in pediatrics. How incredible it is to know science and to trust the beautiful research. But let's move on. So lymph drops, we have, it is an 8-in-1 herb. There's 60 mLs, which is 60 servings. So this will be good for 2 months. We talked about lymphatic support before. So my suggestion here is, if you are actively changing your lifestyle, maybe you're dieting and your body is adjusting, use it. If everything is good, you're happy with what's going on, then use it as needed. If you're a woman like me of a particular age, meaning you're walking into perimenopause or you're already actively in it, just add the drops to your daily routine. And then you're going to wake up with a face that's, as the kids say it, snatched. So if some days we wake up in those particular days of the month when we feel ourselves like queens because everything worked as it should. And this can help your body naturally get rid of all the excess liquid. So really, 35 over, consider adding it as a routine. Anyone younger, use it as needed. If you are in active change of lifestyle, meaning you're eating different things, you're trying to add more veggies, more fruits, it's a great idea to add it into your routine as well. Next is, of course, the beetroot, as you guys asked. Beets aren't just for athletes. Personally, I love beets. I love a good thick slice instead of a tomato in the burger. Mwah! You could go in a burger. It could go in a fish sandwich. Super versatile. Cut it into little squares. Add a little garlic. Delicious. You can do whatever you want with beets. But they're also super rich in nitrates, which support your and my circulation, oxygen flow, and of course, lymphatic movement. These capsules, I love the beetroot. Ever so popular, one of our popular products. These capsules help your body move stagnant fluid more efficiently and reduce the bloating caused by poor blood flow. This one pairs beautifully with the lymphatic drops for deeper support. So if you're suffering from bloating, if you're suffering from waking up with a puffy face, consider doing a course of these together. I would say 7 to 14 days, depending on the severity. Remember, if you have a diagnosis or you take any type of regular medication on regular basis, do not take any supplements without talking to your doctor first. 1. 2, we are here not as a medical advice, but only educational purposes. And 3, we are moving to electrolyte tablets. So hydration, like I said in the beginning, when you're starting the lymph drops or whichever supplements you're taking, especially if you're trying to clear something out, there's only one way to do so, using a liquid. So hydration here is key because not all water is created equally. Hydration is everything when it comes to lymph flow. These electrolyte tablets include potassium, magnesium, and trace minerals that help balance your fluids and prevent detox symptoms like dizziness or fatigue. If you're doing lymphatic massage, rebounding, or even sauna use, you need to replenish your minerals. My cat is actively destroying my decor. So if anything falls, so super convenient. This is a 60-day supply, so you got 2 months supply. Just double checking, keto friendly, and it is sugar free, non-GMO, sugar free, and keto friendly. I think this is super, super important. So it's gotten cold. I know a lot of my friends are hitting up the sauna and they're hitting up the gym, the sauna, and they're not thinking about replenishing all that they're losing. So this is very important. Next is, of course, I had to include, if you know me, you know that it all comes back to always one thing, which is our gut, our digestion. And here I've got digestive enzymes. We are walking into holiday season. So if you are celebrating and you foresee a big table with lots of food, then let's not forget the gut-lymph connection. These enzymes help break down food more efficiently, reduce gas and bloating, and support your body's natural ability to absorb nutrients. Many women feel bloated simply because they're not digesting well, not because they're eating too much. So something to be on the lookout for, especially now that we have Christmas. Christmas is probably the second holiday after Thanksgiving, where we tend to eat a lot, we spend a lot of time with family, we watch movies, we play games, and that means a lot of food. So consider adding digestive enzyme. Another cool tip is pineapple. Serve raw pineapple with your desserts or on your fruit platter. It has natural enzymes that's going to help you break down the food you eat. Moving on to probiotics. So far, we've supported your lungs, your lymph, But your gut plays a huge role in both of these systems and in all functions of your body. So next, let's dig into your microbiome. Your digestion, detox organs all work together to keep your skin clear, energy stable, and inflammation low. A good doctor, simply from looking at the state of your skin, can say a lot of things. A lot of vitamin and nutrient deficiencies come on, your overall health, your liver's health. So, okay, your gut affects your skin, mood, and lymph. Let's fix it from the inside. Don't forget the 20% off coupon. Take a screenshot, use it at the checkout. So, if your skin, the cat was here, now I have all his hair sticking to my makeup every time he does that. So if your skin is breaking out and you're constantly bloated or your mood feels off, chances are your gut is asking for help. The microbiome plays a huge role. Sometimes I wonder who controls who, us, them, or they, us. The microbiome plays a huge role in your detoxification, lymph flow, and overall inflammation. This next stack focuses on supporting your gut so your whole body can reset. I was recently thinking about when I was a kid. I used to think when I was a kid, it wasn't the research wasn't as sophisticated as it is now, but we did know about microbiome, just not that it's connected and controls everything. But I remember when I was, I think, a sixth grader, when I first found out about microbiome and the little bacteria living in our gut. I remember laying one night and it just bothered me. Like, who wants bugs, especially as a kid, living in their whatever, in them? So it bothered me. And I remember laying there one time and I was thinking, what if you and I on this beautiful planet Earth are actually bugs inside of someone's gut system? Imagine they are in our gut. There is millions, if not billions of them. Billions, right? There's billions of them there. What if they're thinking just like us? You know, they do control you. They tell you exactly what to eat. Sometimes you don't even think you act upon a gut. They give you happy hormones. Everything comes from the gut. So what if it's not, we are the planet for them, or we can be a whole universe? Isn't that incredible? What a thought. So be an incredible universe. Be a supportive universe for your microbiome. Wouldn't it be cool if we had a super supportive universe that allowed us to travel, that wasn't so hostile outside of Earth? So if you want to flourish, you want your skin to look incredible, you want to feel incredible, you don't want to be congested, you don't want to be bloated, then be an incredible universe for your microbiome. All right, first we're starting, of course, with probiotics. These are specifically for us girls, for women. These aren't just any probiotics. They're formulated specifically for women's microbiome needs. I personally adore these. The bottle is glass, or I recommend leaving it in the cardboard box, because otherwise, if it falls, it breaks. So probiotics, one of the newer products for NutraHarmony, and I was so excited because I've been asking for I don't know how long, and finally, here we are. So it includes digestion, mood support, and even your vaginal flora. How cool is that? And immunity. A healthy gut helps regulate bloat, skin, and even your stress response. Remember, we are a universe for our gut microbiome. So don't be a hostile universe. Don't be like the sun or the Mars. Be inviting. Help them. They're working. I don't know whether they're working for you or you're working for them. That's to debate. But definitely help them. You'll feel better. You'll look better. There is an expert tip. Take it at the same time every day. Consistency helps your gut rebalance more quickly. So if for other supplements, sometimes you move the time around, that's fine. But as far as probiotics, girls, make sure, set an alarm, or just ensure that you take it every day at the same time. We have a 30-day supply here. So you take one capsule, there's 30 capsules. Do you need to refrigerate it? No, you don't. Remember, it's prebiotics and fiber as well. So one at a time, glass bottle. Be careful, don't break it. I like to keep mine in a cart. So vaginal health, pH and yeast balance, gut, stomach and digestion, and of course your immune system. I'm so happy that someone finally made something just for us girls. Next is, of course, Demonuse, cranberry and hibiscus in one. What a beautiful flower hibiscus is. My daughter's so fascinated with it. She's drawing it everywhere. Just gorgeous. I love it. I have a best friend who is prone and suffers from UTIs. And every time I see her, it's awful. It's a horrible plague. And this trio is one of my favorites for urinary health and lymph drainage. Demonuse flushes the urinary tract. Cranberry keeps things clean. And hibiscus helps move stagnant fluid and relieve lower belly bloating. This stack is gentle but powerful, especially if you're prone to water retention or UTI-like discomfort after eating certain foods. So if you know, you know. If you are prone to UTIs, then you know how risky it is for you to eat some foods, like especially anything with sugar. So capsule, regular size. I forgot to show you guys last time. I wanted to make sure I show you. You take 4 at a time, and there is a 30-day supply. I always say if you have an active UTI, then you can double. If you are just doing prophylactics, meaning trying to avoid it, then you can lower it to 2 a day. I have my cat's hair everywhere. Mind you, he left us his fur and he left. So check it out. Don't forget, 20% off coupon in the chat. You can copy it, you can screenshot it. Feel free to share it with a friend or a family member. Don't be greedy. Share the share the code. You have to forgive me. I've been under the weather. Today was the first day with no fever, but I'm all congested. My throat hurts. I'm coughing. Hello, flu. All right, next we're moving on to the liver cleanse. I know that you guys asked me before and I decided to include it today. Your liver is your primary detox organ. Think of it as your lab, your body's lab. And when it's overworked, your lymph, your skin, and your hormones suffer. Remember I told you how a good doctor would be able to tell what's going on with your whole body, but especially your liver? Ever seen anyone turning slightly yellow? This blend includes milk thistle, NAC, and other liver-supporting herbs to help process toxins, reduce internal inflammation, and give your skin that glow from within. A great addition if you've been under stress or indulging more than you usually do. Hello, holidays. And that's the reason why I included. I just wanted to make sure that if you are out there gallivanting, you are doing the best you can for your body. And this liver detox and cleanser is one of those ways. When your gut and your liver are happy, everything else starts to click. Am I right? Talk about getting older. Your mood improves, your skin clears, and you feel less inflamed. That's a power of treating the body as a whole system. Next, let's round this out with a bonus stack for energy, mood, full body resilience, because feeling better isn't just about detox, it's also about nourishment. And we are on to segment number 4, which is the bonus energy, mood, and resilience. Whew. If you are just walking in and you are new, my name is Juliana and this is NutraHarmony's Live. Today we're doing Mullein drops and lymphatic drainage drops and basically overall system. First, we want to get rid of everything, then we add some probiotics, then we manage UTIs and now we're finally on to the good stuff, the energy and the mood. I also want to note that the carousel, which is the products added right underneath, at the end, if you swipe a little bit, you'll see that I found some bundles for you. Bundles is when 2 products are put together. So check out the bundles. It's usually lower if you buy it as a bundle. Today, you also get a 20% off coupon that you can find in the chat. You need to copy it and use it during the checkout. So you can copy it, paste it, you can screenshot if you're watching on the phone and then copy it later. It is 20% off if you buy 2 products or more. Someone asked me last time, and I wanted to mention it today, that one of the coolest ways that you can that you can get an extra discount is by subscribe and save. So this, by the way, is the liver detox and cleanse, the extra large pack. It is a 2-month supply, but there is a pack of 1 month supply if you go into the listing. So subscribe and save offers extra discount, which I think is phenomenal, and take advantage of it. By the way, not many people realize, subscribe and save, you can set up the deliveries as often as every 2 weeks or as far apart as every 6 months. So totally up to you. You can change the delivery date, you could move it down, move it up, change the product, cancel it at any time. So check it out. Whew. Next, we're moving on to the energy. So we've talked about lungs, lymph, and even the gut today, but let's not forget the symptoms that sneak in when your body is under stress. Fatigue, brain fog, low mood, brittle hair, and cold hands or feet. I'm sorry. Ooh, wow, my throat is really like at it. These last supplements will help you feel like you again, energized, resilient, and confident in your body. I think my kitty cat is back. Come show yourself. Some people think that I'm imagining you guys. So super important, especially for us ladies. We know who's pulling the brunt of all these holidays preparations. So please, above all, as I always say, take care of yourself and then of everyone else. And we'll start with iron supplement. I am constantly, that is my plague. Like if some people suffer with UTIs, anemia is my plague. It was awful after each pregnancy and birth. I suffered through it even without the pregnancy. He's back, guys. He wants to see the little booby. This is my baby. All my cats are adopted, but this one and the other gray one you saw and the other gray one you saw come from the streets. And they're little thugs because they come from the streets of Brooklyn. I'm joking. They're the sweetest boys ever, and they're just cat therapy. If you've never considered, and especially if you have kids that are on the spectrum, one of the best things that I found is to have an animal. And while a dog is super supportive, may open up, but depending on where on the spectrum your kid is, it may be too much. A cat, I found, works like a miracle. But not only does it work like a miracle, cats also choose a favorite human in the house. That's one. Two, don't take a girl cat, because that's a different story. Take a boy cat, adopt from a foster, and see your child bloom. Well, I got a little sidetracked. Back to iron. So low iron is most overlooked causes of fatigue, brain fog, and even mood swings, especially common for women in their cycle, diet, or due to stress. The formula is super gentle and made for daily support without the usual stomach upset. If you've ever been prescribed iron, or if you've ever taken, you know, upset stomach, but we don't get the diarrhea, we get the constipation. It was awful. I don't know if it was even worth it. Like, more energy, I don't feel like falling face flat, but oh man, was I constipated. These are different. Number one, they're slow release. They also have vitamin C, B12, and D3, which ensures that you're not going to be constipated for 6 days, cursing me out somewhere in the toilet. Awesome. Cold hands and feet, hair thinning, always tired, low iron might be the missing piece. One of the best ways to find, first of all, those who suffer from low iron, they know exactly how it feels. It's very particular. But if you don't know, do a blood test. Always, because you may need to be taking it for a while, but your doctor will recommend it. It's one of the best ways. If you don't know, you've never had it before, then take a blood test. Next, of course, is biotin. I brought it to you in 3 different variations. I had to include it because of my personal success, but the caveat here is, if you want beautiful hair to come back, if you want it to grow in, if you want healthy nails, if you want beautiful skin, then there is a first step that many people miss. You know how many times I saw people just, they take biotin, they include collagen, nothing is working. And then when I tried, guess what? Nothing worked for me too. I'm looking around, I'm looking at my friends. One has grown her hair back, other one is, you know, getting on with beautiful nails. And I'm like, why not me? Why do I take all the stuff and nothing is helping me? Well, guess what? My digestion or my microbiome, my gut wasn't fixed. How can I take any capsules or any supplement for that matter and it be digested and brought to the right place if my microbiome is all out of whack? I used to suffer not only with bloating but with constant constipation. It was awful. So if you are so inclined to go upon biotin, these capsules support more than just hair, skin, and nail. Biotin aids in energy metabolism, and collagen supports your joint and gut health as well. The duo helps you feel stronger and more put together, especially during hormone shifts or post-illness recovery. But there is a caveat. Your gut must be taken care of first. Otherwise, it's just not going to get any of the supplements to where they're supposed to go. So please ensure that, remember how you felt when you were 20, 25? If you were a healthy 20, 25-year-old, I felt lighter. Like my walk was lighter because when I suffered from constipation, you're lugging around pounds of literal, I don't want to say the word, literal crap. Just everything is heavier. Your skin looks congested and almost gray. So awful. But number one thing first, before you take collagen, biotin, or anything like that, if you want to fix, you need to fix your gut. Number one. So there's a bonus to biotin and collagen combo. It supports your gut lining and your skin elasticity from within. I brought it to you in 3 different formats. In the capsules, which these are I started with when it didn't work, and then I realized 2 months into it that I simply nothing would work. You know, I could take B vitamins, but it wouldn't be absorbed because my gut was out of whack. And now I'm doing the liquid drops. Absolutely love it. I am in love with drops. I feel like it's so easy because I also tried gummies. I left 2 so that I could show you. Taste like candy, absolutely delicious. The best part, they're sugar free. This is a 30-day supply. That's the gummies. Here are the gummies. 30-day supply. You get biotin and collagen, so nails, hair, and skin in one. Drops, biotin and collagen, also skin, hair, and nails, and you get a 30-day supply. So same thing as the gummies. And then our biotin and collagen. This the capsule, also has keratin. The cat came back now. Now I feel the hair is everywhere. He's literally laying right here. In the capsules, you also get keratin, and it's a 30-day supply. So totally up to you what you choose. Just please, if you listen to one suggestion that I tell you, before starting biotin, fix your gut if you have any issues. The way to know that you have issues, you're constantly bloated, you have indigestion, you're irregular, it's hard to miss digestive issues. So please first fix that and then start on your journey of hair and beauty, because it does work and it works beautifully. I would say 4 to 6 months and you'll see results. But that's with the gut that's working, that's able to digest and get all the goodies from there. I'm so sorry, the cough coming. Okay. I had to include the mushroom complex. Wow. Oh, I completely forgot. I also, so sorry. I also, part of the bundles, I found you a biotin collagen with vitamin B complex, both in gummies. Absolutely adore them. And this is a bundle, which would be cheaper than buying them on their own. I also found you liquid biotin and vitamin D3 K2. If you're looking for those 2 in drops, you can get this bundle. You can use the 20% off coupon on any 2 products. Mind you, bundle only counts as 1, so please be mindful of that. The code you can copy from the chat, or you can take a screenshot. Feel free to message it. Feel free to text it to a friend or a relative. Feel free to share it. You know my love for mushrooms and how incredible, I mean, the studies prove it. The science is there. And here we have a mushroom complex I absolutely adore. A powerful blend of adaptogenic mushrooms like reishi, lion's mane, chaga, and cordyceps. These support immune strength, brain clarity, energy, and full body balance. Think of it as your daily armor, especially useful if your body's still playing catch up from stress or illness. The benefit of, I love lion's mane for cognitive support, focus, and overall brain health. Now I'm walking into my 40s. I want to start thinking faster and better. There's lots of 20, 25-year-olds out here and want to do as well, if not better than them. So, but at my age, I'm starting to need all the support that I can get. And I absolutely adore lion's mane. And now I'm trying the 12-in-1 complex. I think this is such an easy way to incorporate all of these amazing mushrooms. The capsules are super small. They're smaller than the regular capsules. The in is a little bit dark. It smells like raw mushrooms, but very faint and light. You get 2 capsules per serving. Very small, easy to swallow, and you get a 30-day supply in 1 bottle. If you've been mulling over, maybe I should try these mushrooms. Everyone is talking about them. This is probably one of the best combos I've seen. Super effective, useful, and because it is a combination. Different mushroom responsible for different thing. But the collection here is incredible. Don't forget to use the 20% off coupon. You'll find it in the chat. You can copy it, screenshot it, use it during checkout. When you're checking out, they'll ask you if you have a code or a coupon. You can use the 20% off. You need to get 2 products or more. It is super easy to remember, and H for NutraHarmony, December 20. Feel free to share it with your family members or your friends. Don't be greedy. Don't gatekeep from them. All right, from the inside out, whether it's your lungs, lymph, gut, or energy levels, each of these stack works together to help your body reset naturally. Let's close these things out with a recap and some quick expert stack ideas so you can start with today. Okay, let's do number 1. Pick your stack, aka start with lungs and lymph. Mullein capsules and drops along with lymph drops are the first products in the front. Let's slide on over so you guys can find them. Here you go. I personally love the drops now. I like the taste. It smells like a very strong black tea that was left out for like 2 days. It has that strong herby scent, and it tastes just like that. Absolutely doable. Put it under your tongue, hold it for 30 seconds, and then swallow. This live is for educational purposes only, not medical advice. And of course, you can use the code NH December 20 for a 20% off coupon. Copy, screenshot, or share. Totally up to you. Don't be greedy when you buy two or more product. So if you came here today because of lungs or lymph, then get the Mullein drops or capsules along with the lymph drops. It would be 2 products. You get the extra 20% off. And both of those are incredible. All right, let's bring it all together. We've covered key systems that impact how we feel day to day, and most of us are not even giving them support they deserve. Lungs, they're your front line of breathing, detox, oxygen delivery, especially after a cold, allergies, or even smoke exposure. Help your lungs out. Get Mullein. Lymphatic system, quiet but powerful. This system clears waste, regulates swelling, and keeps everything flowing in the background while you're gallivanting up in New York City. Next is, of course, gut and skin. Yes, they're connected. It's all one organism, all one majestic organism. Your digestion affects everything from your mood to your breakout. So fix it if you're suffering with an issue. Make it your New Year's resolution, or come back to my next live and I'll share with you how I was able to do it. Next is, of course, mood and energy resilience. When things feel off, it's often your body asking for more support. So get to know how our bodies work. Let this be your New Year's resolution. Learn how the systems of our bodies work. Learn about your body, because no two organisms is alike. What will work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. What's your normal may not be my normal. So you need to get to know your body to have a better human experience, because whether you like it or not, we are having a biological experience. So anything you could do to improve the quality of that life, please do it for yourself and your loved ones. So we've got expert stack suggestion. Number one stack is, of course, the starter stack, which is Mullein, lymphatic drops, and electrolytes. This is for breathing easier and clearing out the puffiness. Next is advanced detox, which is NAC, beetroot, and you got it, liver cleanse for deeper toxins removal, circulation, and lung health. I'm putting all of this in the chat for you so you can take a screenshot, show it to a friend. But the best way you can support me, if you want to share something from the live, just share the live. Click the arrow pointing up and send it to your friend or family member. You know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words? And here, a live is worth 1,000 texts. So next stack is the gut and glow stack. Probiotics, D-manuse, and biotin collagen. Now, notice that when I say Mullein or biotin collagen, I don't go into what type, meaning capsules, drops. It's totally up to you. So choose whichever will be easier to incorporate into your routine. If you're already taking other supplements, then choose the capsules, because it will be easy for you to add just one more capsule. But if you are starting anew or you already take other drops, add the drops. I hope that makes sense. So for digestion, bloat, skin, and urinary tract wellness. Okay, last but not least stack is our winter wellness stack. Vitamin D3, mushroom complex, and iron. Ladies, please listen and take care of yourself. All right, if you're ready to try one of these stacks, you'll find everything just below the video in the carousel. And don't forget to use the code NHDecember20 for 20% off. I'm going to put it in the chat again. I don't know why people tend to forget. Not a lot of people go back and look through the chat, so I just want to make sure. Copy it, take a screenshot. Okay, 20% off, 2 products or more. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Wow, I am so proud of you. Okay, so the code NHDecember20 will be active till the end of December. You get 20% off when you grab 2 or more products. Don't forget to share it with a friend. That's why we made it into an actual code that you can copy, paste, and this is a code that you'll use during checkout. When you're checking out, just enter it into the discount or the coupon. I don't remember how it's called. I think it's coupon. Just copy and enter. Tap the follow so you don't miss the next live. And if you have any questions or want to help build your custom stack, please just drop it in the chat or come join me next time. If you are, if you're watching this as a recording, the best thing to do is to follow NutraHarmony, set up notifications, come join us live, and then you'll get the best possible deal. Here's to breathing better, feeling lighter, and starting the rest of the month strong. I'll see you next time. This was Juliana with NutraHarmony. And as always, take care of yourself and each other. Love you. I'm off to see Stranger Things. Good night.